What is remainder theorem? We will discuss with a couple of examples first. Find the remainder when x square plus 3x plus 5 divided by x minus 1. Now, if we apply the concepts of algebra, we are dividing by x minus 1. X square here, x here, so we multiply with x. X into x minus 1 is x square minus x. Minus plus, when you subtract it to change the signs, x square gets cancelled, it is 4x. Then we will bring down 5. 1x here, it is 4x here, we will multiply with 4. 4 into x minus 1 is 4x minus 4. Again, if I subtract minus plus, 5 plus 4, 9 is the remainder. So the answer for this, the answer is 9. Let's take one more example. Find the remainder when x square plus 3x plus 5 is divided by x plus 1. Here it is x minus 1. Now I am asking x plus 1. Let's apply. X square plus 3x plus 5 divided by x plus 1. X square here, x here. If I multiply with x, x into x plus 1, x square plus x. If I subtract minus, so 3x minus 2x, that is 2x plus 5. 1x here, 2 is 2x here. Multiply with 2. It will be 2x plus 2. If I subtract it, the remainder is 3. This is the basic algebraic approach. But now I am asking you, we will discuss in detail. In this x square plus 3x plus 5, you are dividing by x minus 1, right? So in the place of x, let us substitute plus 1 and see what the value of this expression will be. In the place of x, if I substitute 1, 1 square plus 3 into 1 plus 5, my answer is how much? 9 or not? Same answer or not? Here you substitute you are dividing by x plus 1. In this expression, x square plus 3x plus 5, in the place of x substitute, because it's plus 1, substitute minus 1. Minus 1 whole square plus 3 into minus 1 plus 5, is it not 3? 5 plus 1, 6 minus 3, 3 or not? We got the same answer or not? So what we have done here is nothing but the concept of remainder theorem. When f of x, when a polynomial function f of x is divided by x minus 1, remainder is f of 1. What do you mean by remainder is f of 1? In the place of x, I'll substitute 1. When a function is divided by, when a polynomial function is divided by x plus 1, the remainder is f of minus 1. Let me show you. So when a function f of x is divided by x minus a, the remainder is f of a. When it is divided by x plus a, as I said, the remainder is f of minus a. If I go back to the earlier two examples, find the remainder when x square plus 3x plus 5 is divided by x minus 1. Because you are dividing by x minus 1, if it is x minus a, you have to say f of a. What do you mean by f of a? In the place of x, we will substitute a. So if it is x minus 1 means it will be f of 1. What do you mean by f of 1? In the place of x, we have to substitute 1. See, f of 1 means in the place of x, we substitute 1. We got answer 9. That's what I explained you before. Similarly, the other one also. Find the remainder when x square plus 3x plus 5 divided by x plus 1 means, because it is x plus 1, we have to write f of minus 1. So that means in the place of x, I substitute minus 1. Our remainder is 3. This is called remainder theorem. Then, how are we going to apply this remainder theorem concepts to the questions that we have just discussed? Let's take up a few examples. Find the remainder when 2 power 85 is divided by 3. Whatever I explained you using pattern method in the earlier session, I am taking the same examples and trying to see how we can apply the remainder theorem and solve the question. 2 power 85 divided by 3 means, can I write 2 power 85 divided by 2 plus 1? Tell me, is this question, is it not in the form of x power 85 divided by x plus 1? If I assume f of x is x power 85, if f of x is divided by x plus 1, what is the remainder means? It is f of minus 1. So what do you mean by f of minus 1? In the place of x, I will substitute minus 1. So here, in the place of x, if I substitute minus 1 whole power 85, is it not minus 1? Because the power is odd number, it will be negative. So 2 power 85 divided by 2 plus 1 means, instead of x here, I have 2 there. Right? So 2 power 85 divided by 2 plus 1, the remainder is f of minus 1, because it's plus 1. What do you mean by f of minus 1? Because it is 2 here, in the place of 2, we substitute minus 1. Like in the place of x, I'm substituting minus 1 in this function. I'm just doing the same thing here. So minus 1 whole power 85, remainder is minus 1. But remainder should always be non-negative. So then what is the non-negative remainder means? It is, you are dividing by 3 and remainder is minus 1 means the non-negative remainder is 3 minus 1, it is 2. Right? So this is the first example. Let's take one more. 3 power 76 divided by 8. Now 3 power 76 divided by 8 means I can write it as 3 plus 5. Then it's like x power 76 divided by x plus 5 means I can say remainder is f of minus 5. In the place of x, if I substitute minus 5 whole power 76 will be bigger than 3 power 76. That's what that means you have to do further again calculation. That's why this is not the right approach. Then what we are going to do? 3 power 76 divided by 8 means, can I write 8 as 3 square minus 1? 9 minus 1. If I am writing this as 3 square minus 1, this given function also should be written in the form of 3 square. See this, can I write this 3 power 76 as 3 square whole power 38 divided by 3 square minus 1. Now tell me, is it not like x power 38 divided by x minus 1 kind of function? F of x divided by x minus 1 means remainder is f of 1. Where do you substitute 1? If it is x, in the place of x we substitute. Here instead of x I have 3 square, so because it's 3 square minus 1, the remainder is f of 1. Where do you substitute 1? In the place of 3 square, not in the place of 3, because it's 3 square. So it is 1 power 38, the answer is 1. Right? So while remainder theorem is easy to apply, but what we have to do is we have to try and see that we write them in the form of x minus 1 or x plus 1, so that the power will be 1 power something or minus 1 power something is something you can calculate easily. Otherwise, if it is not 1, if it is like 5 or some other number, this remainder becomes big. Again we have to divide further, again we have to divide further. It takes time. So what should be our endeavor whenever we are applying remainder theorem means try to rearrange the numbers such a way that you write this divisor as some x plus 1 or x minus 1 form. Right? Let's try and apply this in a couple of questions more. Find the remainder when 2 power 44 is divided by 7. 2 power 44 divided by 7 means I can write 7 as 2 cube minus 1. If it is 2 cube, then I should have 44 in terms of 2 cube. But is 44 a multiple of 3? No. 44 if you divide by 3, 3 14s 42, remainder is 2. So 44 is not exactly a multiple of 3. So let's rearrange these numbers like this. 2 power 44, can I write it as 2 square into 2 power 42? Why I am doing that? Because I know 42 will be divisible by 3. Right? Divided by 2 cube minus 1 means, is it not 4 into 2 power 42 means I can write 2 cube whole power 14 divided by this divided by 2 cube minus 1 means, now tell me, is it not like if I have to express, see every time I'm writing x because in school days you have been used to algebraic expressions and all that. If I tell in terms of x, you will have the structure will be clear there for you. So can I write it as 4 into, is it not like 4 into x power 14 divided by x minus 1? Since f of x equals to 4 into x power 14 and you are dividing by x minus 1, remainder is f of 1. So where do you substitute 1 in the place of x means 4 into 1 power 14, can I say 4 or not? Yes, instead of x I have 2 cube there. So the same thing, remainder is equal to, because it is 2 cube minus 1, it is minus 1 means you write f of 1. Where do you substitute 1? If it is x in the place of x here, if it is 2 cube here in the place of 2 cube in the original number. So 4 into 1 power 14, my answer is 4. Right? Let's take up one more. Find the remainder when 2 power 75 is divided by 5. Now, 2 power 75 divided by 5 means I can write it as 2 square plus 1. As I said, you should try and see that you write plus 1 or minus 1 in the divisor. So then if it is 2 square, I should express 75 also in terms of 2 squares. But 75 is not divisible by 2. 74 is divisible by 2. So what I can write? I can write it as 2 power 1 into 2 power 74 divided by 2 square plus 1. Now 2 power 1 into 2 power 74 means I can write it as 2 square whole power 37 divided by 2 square plus 1. Now tell me, is it not like, if I write in terms of this, f of x is like 2 into, instead of 2 square if I take x, is it not like 2 into x power 37? Now if f of x is divided by x plus 1, what is the remainder means? It is f of minus 1. So in the place of x I should substitute minus 1. 2 into minus 1 whole power 37 means minus 1 whole power 37 is minus 1, because the power is odd number means it will become negative. 2 into minus 1, remainder is minus 2, can I say or not? Same thing we say here, f of minus 1, so it is 2 into, where do I substitute this minus 1 in the place of 2 square, because I have 2 square here. You can compare this with this algebraic expression that I am writing. So it is minus 1 whole power 37, it is minus 2. But as we discussed in the one of the earlier cases, remainder should always be non-negative. So since we have negative remainder, the non-negative remainder will be the divisor minus this. Your divisor is 5 minus 2, the non-negative remainder is 3. Right? So these are few examples where we are applying remainder theorem. Remainder theorem will give answer in quick time, provided you can write them in the form of x plus 1 or x minus 1. Right? Now let's consider the next approach, that is binomial expansion, in the next session.